Hello and welcome to Straight Up DIY. My name is Elaine Zelker, and today's project I'm going to be working on a new headband or headdress or fascinator, whatever you want to call it. This is one I made last year and I got a lot of compliments on it, and it was pretty simple to make. I'm going to show you how to do that today. Here's underneath the base, just a standard headband with some hydrangea bushes, some feathers, and some ribbon. So let's get started. Let's go over the material you're going to need for something like this. A black headband. I found a plastic one that already had black satin on it, so it was ready to go and it's quite comfortable. The flowers I chose for this project are 3 small hydrangea bushes. They were on stems and I think they were like $2.99 a piece, so you can really find any fall flowers you'd like to use for this, or spring or whatever. I'm adding some brown feathers to it as well. And those are also pics that you can trim down to fit, and I'm also using these lovely peacock feathers that have a touch of purple in them, which I'm going to use as my accent color with all the gold and the browns. For my ribbon, I'm going to either use the gold and add maybe possibly a little bit of purple with that as well, just to pick up the purple from the peacock feathers. You're also going to need 24 gauge wire to help hold on the ribbon to the back of it. I use styrofoam balls that I can glue on there to help hold the pics on, and of course your glue gun glue and your scissors. Let's start assembling. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut a little piece of cardboard out, and I happen to use a granola box for this one, so nothing fancy. It's about 2.5 inches by 4, and you glue that to the top of your headband, and that's going to serve as the base for your flowers. Then you're going to cut a piece of black felt to cover the cardboard. That black felt is actually going to go underneath the headband, so it's cardboard, headband, and then the black felt. Not only does the black felt cover the granola box, but it also is more comfortable when the person's wearing it on the top of their head. I use a ton of glue. You can use fabric glue, but I think hot glue is a lot faster and it gets done easier. Then you're going to start adding your flowers to the top. You can cheat a little bit and have them towards the front of the headband. That's going to be the front because the back will be covered with ribbon in the end as your accent. So start adding your flowers to the top of the headband. Now that we have our flowers on there, which looks really nice, I'm looking at it from the front, it looks pretty even, we're going to decide where we're going to start putting our feathers. And remember I told you we have these little styrofoam balls that you can put in here and glue these down here like this. And all I did was cut one of these balls in half, and I'll show you how easy that is. You kind of get your nice sharp scissors, let's see if it works, and you can cut right through the ball like that. You could use a straight edge or something like that, but you have your scissors on, just pretty easy just to cut through those. So you can put the balls in the back here. You can either glue them this way or you can glue them straight down. The reason for the styrofoam balls was to make it easier for me to put in my pics. So you trim off a little bit of the excess wire, just like that, a little bit tough sometimes. And then now you have a support system underneath with those styrofoam balls that you can pop in your pic. The last one I made, I didn't use the styrofoam balls, so you really just use your creativity any way you want to mount them on there. It just seemed to be a little bit easier to glue on the styrofoam balls to mount my pics onto. So make sure the other one is even, you trim it up, and you stick it on the other side. And you can be as creative as you want. You can put 3 feathers across, you can put a whole halo of feathers across, which would look pretty cool. Actually, I might want to try something like that. So just use extra glue to make sure everything's nice and secure, because after this we're going to be adding our peacock feathers. Now for the peacock feathers, I didn't stick them into the styrofoam balls. I just kind of measured them out and put the peacock feathers within the flowers ahead of the feathers. So I just glued them, and I'm going to stick them into the flowers right around there. And for the last step, all you want to do is cover the back and add some ribbon. So what I did was I looped together some gold ribbon in 2 different sections, and I put them on each side where the feathers were, and then I added 1 small section of purple in the dead center. Behind that, I also wrapped some ribbon together and covered the styrofoam balls in all the stems. The whole purpose of this is just to hide the stuff in the back. I'm a big fan of making the backs of things look just as good. In case you're in the middle of a photo shoot and somebody's twirling, you get a great shot. So you want your headpiece to be complete on both sides there. And that's it. There you go. How's it look? It's pretty steady. I don't think it's going anywhere. So anyway, thanks for watching Straight Up DIY. My name is Elaine Zelker, and I hope to see you soon. And if you make this, definitely send me some pictures, and I want to see how yours looks. Thanks. Bye.